Hey everyone! So my topic for the brochure is childhood obesity, and it's an issue on the rise, and that's simply just because it is huge in our country and it's just increasingly growing. So that brings me to, what is obesity? Obesity is defined as a body mass index at or above the 95th percentile on the CDC sex-specific BMI for age growth chart. So this growth chart you can find on the CDC website if you go to like the obesity section, and you just have to drop down to children. So it was found that 38.1% of children ages 2 to 19 are overweight or obese, which is huge in our country. And the cause of childhood obesity is really still not fully understood. It is believed to have a lot of components to it, including environmental factors, lifestyle preferences, and cultural environments. It's a huge thing. There's a lot of perceived barriers with limiting childhood obesity, and a lot of those barriers have to do with the parents, and a lot of the time the parents are working, and they're the main breadwinners for the family, and they're just living on a single income, and they're working multiple jobs, and they're just coming home exhausted, and they just feel like that they don't have a whole lot of time to cook a nutritious meal, or they don't have the energy to when they get home to ensure that those kids are eating very healthy, or they don't have the time to get their child outside and go play with them outside. And so those are two huge factors in this. It's also a lot of parents feel like they can't control the types of foods that their child eats because they aren't there to monitor them 24/7. Also, fast food is a big thing with this because they do offer the toys and the meals, and that is a huge attractant to young kids, and they just want to play with the toy, and they don't and then they have this fast food meal that they're eating as well. Another big aspect is a lot of parents get stressed because they're taking away screen time from their children. The children, they can throw a fit, they can get really angry, they can get mad. But a lot of parents don't realize that this is a huge contributing factor, because a lot of time when you're sitting in front of a screen, you're just mindlessly eating, and so that's a really big factor into everything. There's also a lot of safety issues related with this. A lot of people don't live in a safe neighborhood and don't have the street safety, or they could live on a really busy street, or they could live on a street that doesn't have street lights or anything like that. And that leads back into you could go to a park, but then the parents are really tired by the time that they get home, or don't have a whole lot of time to be able to do that because they get home late, and they don't have time to take their child to organized sports because they get home late, or they're just really tired by the time it gets done. So it was found that childhood obesity is more prevalent in households that have a lower education rate, a lower level of education. The head of household is usually found to have just gotten through high school, or they don't have advanced degrees a lot of the time. It's also the obesity rates are higher in low-income families as well, because the families feel like they don't have enough money to support the healthy, nutritious lifestyle that is needed to prevent the obesity. However, obesity rates were found to be higher in rural areas than they were in urban areas, which was very interesting to me, I believe. Also, the family plays a huge role in childhood obesity, with the fact that it's kind of like monkey see, monkey do. So if you're fostering a very good lifestyle for yourself and eating nutritious foods and everything, your child is more likely to participate in that rather than just eating junk food all the time. But if you provide that healthy stability for them and the encouragement for them to really eat a healthy, nutritious meal and get daily exercise, whether it's just going out for a walk or just going outside and playing for 30 minutes. Family support is huge in that, which leads me to how to help foster a healthy lifestyle. This is huge. And so you really want to limit screen time for your kids, because the more screen time that they're getting, the lazier kind of thing that they'll be. So you really want to limit that, and they could just snack mindlessly while they're doing that. You want to provide healthier snacks. Snack options such as fresh fruit and vegetables, and that's another big thing, to be able to provide those options for your children, and they'll usually make healthier choices if they're provided for them. You want to promote physical activity. Like I said, even if it's just going on a 20-minute walk, if it's just getting outside for 15 minutes, something that they're up and moving their body and they're not just sitting around doing nothing all day. And you want to provide a really positive support system for them. If they're in a negative environment, they aren't going to want to do anything about it. But as long as you're providing that positive support system and providing them with that encouragement and everything, that's really what is going to need for them to continue on. In my brochure, I also provided some community resources. One is the Sacramento County Obesity Prevention Program, and that telephone number is on there in their business hours. And the other is the California Project to Lean, and that's the project that kind of gets into all the schools and provides a healthy lifestyle and healthy choices for the school lunch meals. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Bye.